Hey y'all, good afternoon. It is Armida, Cancer Free 200 on the 5th of January 2011. And I just wanted to make a video because I've been going to the doctor because y'all know that I had it's called a cystocele when your bladder, falls or whatever. But, and last week or the week before that, my gynecologist had sent me to have a check my heart, whatever, EKG, and thought there was something funny, so she sent me to the cardiologist, which I went to yesterday. And he said that the chemo I took, of course, which I've said this before, would damage my heart. And but he did an EKG anyways. Said there was I had a leaky valve, I think that's what he said, and I have to wait. I go on the 11th, I think it is, to do a stress test. And he doesn't want me to exercise, which I haven't anyways. But he wants me to wait to see what it is that we find out for sure. And I have to wear one of those little bags that check my heart all day, I guess. And so that's not, wasn't too bad. I'll do the stress test. I don't like doing stress tests because, they make you work. Make you work out. But got to do what I got to do, right? Anyways, they also sent me to a urologist, which I've been dreading because I already knew what they were going to say, what they were going to want to do. And sure enough, he did explain that my bladder was falling. I was like, hello, I think I know this. But he gonna have to go up the little tube and check out things inside, which I begged. I was like, do we really have to do this? And he was like, yeah, there's a 70% chance of leakage after the surgery, which I don't want to leak either, but and he was like, don't worry, it doesn't hurt, it just makes you feel more like you got to go to the bathroom. And, I'm very careful, and it's a little bitty tube. And I was like, yeah, dude, but this is an exit, not an entrance. It's an exit hole, not an entrance hole. So he said they go up, feel your bladder, check it out. I guess make you go to the bathroom and make sure you're clearing everything out. So, but I have to do it. I had one girl tell me, a good friend of mine was like, girl, it's uncomfortable. It's just an uncomfortable feeling. Then the girl yesterday who did my EKG was like, girl, I screamed and jumped off the table. And I looked at her like, really? Did I not tell you I have to have this done? Could you not have lied just a little to me? Lie to your sister just a little bit. And then I guess when she saw my face, she was like, well, my pain tolerance is very low. I was like, yeah, it's a good way to recover. But so, I have to have it done regardless if I want to or not, because I have to have the surgery. 70% of leakage. I don't want to leak. I don't want to have to laugh and sneeze and pee on myself, So, but I did ask him because a lot of people have been saying, it's because you lost all that weight. And that's what one of the other doctors said. And he said that's not true. He said it's basically like a hernia or something he was saying. He said, and it just, the wall of everything inside just falls. He said, but it's hereditary. And my mother had it when her bladder had fallen. I think she was probably about the same age, maybe a little bit younger than me. So I was like, great. All the things I could have got from my mom, it was a fallen bladder. But he said it happens to a lot of women. So what makes me any different, I guess, than the other women whose bladder is fallen? But my surgery's not until next month, which I'm not happy about. But I think because they wanted to make sure, I saw the urologist and the cardiologist before it was done. And they gave me a whole month to get it all done. So I have 2 more appointments next week, which my boss is not going to be happy about. But, she'll have to get over it. They ain't got a choice. And that's about it. My granddaughter is sick today, so I got to play hooky. She had 102 fever yesterday and again 102 again today. So, it really upsets me because, her mother, I posted it on the Facebook, and you would think that her mother would call and say, hey, how is she, or her grandmother, but, they're useless. Some people just shouldn't have babies, and she's one of them. The woman has 3 children, and I'm raising 2 of them, and her mother's raising 1 of them, so, just pisses me off. But I had a good friend of mine say, she'll watch her for me, but, when they're sick, they want their mamas, but in her case, she wants her grandma, so I would have left her with my 83-year-old mother, but that never turns out good. Actually, I left her with my mother when I went to my doctor appointment, which I wasn't even gone an hour, maybe an hour, if that. And I came home, and my granddaughter was in her room, and my mother was in her room with her door shut. So, you're not really watching her, and I can't have that. So, but, my mom's old lady, and she just doesn't have it like she used to, you know. But I love her anyways. But that is it. I just want to let y'all know how my appointments were going. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I weighed myself before I went because, you know, all the scales that I've gone on have been, you know, a little bit different. So I weighed myself before I went yesterday, and I was 129. Holy shit, 129. The last time I was in the 120s, I was 15 years old. 15 years old. Holy moly. Anyways, so I go and they have the scale right when you walk through the darn door. You know, they Miss Parker, and I go in. There's the scale, you know, and it's like dun 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 dun. You know, it says waiting. She said, let's get a weight on you. And I was like, cool, okay. So I take off my shoes. And she's looking at me like I'm crazy, but take off my shoes, take off my sweaters. I take off my glasses. I was like, I don't even want an ounce added on there. I could have took my earrings off, girl, everything. Let me tell you. So I told her I had gastric bypass, and, you know, and she was like, well, how much did you weigh, you know, when you had it? And I told her I was 246, and so she weighs it, you know, she has it on the 150 thing, and she goes down all the way, and then she goes, oh, and she puts it on the 100, you know, she moves that little thing over to the 100 mark, and she goes down, and it said 133. So I kind of was like, ooh, you know, my scale is, I have to add on my scale. And she said, well, I'll let you know, my scale is 5 pounds off. So I'm like 128. 128. I was like, holy crap. You know, 128. I guess that, I mean, the last time I was 128 was in high school, you know. And so she, you know, of course, asked me all the questions on how am I doing, and how's it, you know. And we talked a little bit about it, and she wanted to know when I had the surgery. But it was just, I'm just amazed. And it was at the 120s. And my official weigh-in is tomorrow. I'll weigh myself, and who knows what my scale is going to say. My scale could be off a little bit too, but I just couldn't believe it. I was shocked, and I'm still in shock. You know, my husband told me the other day, because I was like, I am so cold. I'm so cold. And he was like, you need to eat, put some more weight on. Hello, dude, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You want me thin, or you want me to put on more weight? I would like to gain maybe some weight a little bit, but because I don't really got too thrilled on the collarbones there, and I mess with them all the time. I see them, and then I'm constantly like poking at them and putting my fingers there. I don't know what it is. I guess because I hadn't felt them ever, you know, but and then other people are like, so when are you gonna stop? When are you gonna stop losing? Like, I'm intentionally losing this weight. I mean, I eat. Like yesterday, I had two small meals. You know, I had my breakfast, and I had my dinner. I had soup when I got home from work, and then for dinner I had made these little meatloaf things, and they're called Mexican style meatloaves. And I had a half of the meatloaf. I mean, they're the little buns. I had half of that, and a little bit of brown rice and a little bit of corn, and I eat. I'm just not gaining. I mean, I'm just losing. I don't know. And I don't exercise because I can't right now. And I really, really miss exercising. I can't wait. So it looks like I'm going to try to start maybe next week a little bit until I have my surgery, until they tell me not to. The cardiologist did tell me to wait, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to wait. Actually, I go see him Tuesday, so I could wait a day or two. I mean, I've exercised before. It's not like I'm having a heart attack. I hope not anyways. So I really want to start doing something even before the surgery, and then I'll be off for that month of, you know, I think I have to be off 4 to 6 weeks, I think they said, after the surgery. So I don't know. I'll have to see how it goes. I don't think I can wait. But anyways, that's it. I just want to let y'all know that I'm still here, and this damn sister cell will be taken care of next month. I cannot wait. And I'll be on again tomorrow to do my weigh-in, and we'll see what I weigh. Y'all have a good one. Peace out, guys.